Welcome back for another episode of Fixing Tech on My Kitchen Table. Today we've got the relatively unknown Lexibook Cyber Console Center. It boasts 200 games and appears to be French. So yeah, this is apparently broken, doesn't turn on, but looking at the quality of the games, I'm not sure you actually want it to be turned on. So let's give it a go. I think it was listed on the auction as a customer return. So it's going to be as good as we get, I think, to be honest. And it's probably going to be a tiny PCB on it with all custom chips. It's going to be a bit of a nightmare, but let's just get some batteries in and see if it actually is working, because you never know, do you? Oh, it feels so cheap and nasty. Well, there's definitely nothing on there. No sound either, so it does actually click. I can hear the speaker click. Oh, there we go. Whoa, whoa, hang on. Alright. Ah. 201. Shooting. Hang on a second. Shooting wits sport action. I was reading that as cheese, but it's chess and card. I'm assuming that whoever bought it didn't know how the button works. It's very odd. You kind of maybe there is something a bit dodgy with the button, but definitely worked then, didn't it? It's not turning on now. I can hear it, the speaker clicking, so the power's obviously going to it. Maybe it's just there's a certain technique to turning it on. I wish I hadn't turned it off, yeah. Come on, turn on. I want to play some of these awesome games. Yeah, there's something obviously a bit dodgy with that button, because, well, number one, it's stuck in there as well. But now I'm not getting anything at all. Let's crack it open and see what's going on with that button. But it shows that the unit is working, and it's just literally that button that's not working properly. So, looking at where the power button is, there's a tiny bit, I don't think it's corrosion, but that solder joint there's a little bit knackered. That from the capacitor, smoothing capacitor maybe for the power supply. Slight scratch on the power button there. Perhaps it is that scratch there that's it's causing issues. Let's find that button and get some batteries in it and give it a go. I just smudged up all the screen now, but doesn't matter. See which one is the power button. The power button is the one on the case here, so maybe the plastic's stressed a little bit, and that's why it's not hitting home correctly. Or there's a nubbin maybe which was resting on the plastic. Perhaps it was something like that. But So we turned it on again. Let's see if we can turn it off. It's a very odd power button. Seems to get stuck so easily in there, and when you do press it, it's not having it. It's just a nightmare. Just the buttons vomit out of it. Ugh. So there's obviously an issue with this power button. For whatever reason, it's just a bit shit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap this rubber for one of the other rubbers, probably the return button or something that's not really needed. See if that sorts it, because it could just be the carbon on the back not sitting properly. Try to clean this up a little bit. Oops. Turn it on with the alcohol gel there. Probably shouldn't keep the batteries in it, but let's get that button. I'll tell you what's happening. It's so shoddily built. The base of the rubber is interfered by this leg of the capacitor, so it kind of half rests on there, and then of course when you press it, it doesn't make contact properly. It's such crap. Okay, what I'm going to do is just resolder this cap end. My soldering iron can be bothered. Going to be too much soldering there. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to solder it up. I'm going to take some off with the solder sucker. Hopefully that will bring the old stuff off as well. That's off. I don't know, but it just seems to be quite reliable with this button now. I'll say that. Who knows? Very, very odd. Very, very odd. I want to play Space Castle. Dodgy asteroids. Not asteroid. Dodgy space invaders. Well, shows the audience, doesn't it, with the mushroom houses and what have you. Yeah, I'm just going to put this back together, and to be honest, it does work. Just whether anyone will want to play it or not. So, I can't even turn it off now. Yeah, I'm going to stick it back together. To be honest, I'm not right fussed whether it works properly or not. It does actually work. Just a case of a bit of patience, but yeah, it's just rubbish, isn't it? not even worth my effort, but something to do on an autumn day. It's just, no, still not working. Don't know what to say, it's just crap. Not going to spend any more time doing this because I've just lost the will to live. Can't be bothered. Screw it back together, throw it in the rubbish. And I can't believe I wasted that much time. Well, sorry I couldn't be bothered to fix it, but that's it for this episode of not fixing tech on my kitchen table, because quite frankly I can't be bothered just for this lump of pie. So yeah, I'll catch you next time when I'll have something that's actually worthwhile and is going to be of use to somebody, rather than this piece of junk which is a Lexibook Cyber Console Center, which is anything but. Well, I can't help myself. I've got to try and fix it. So turned out, because it's so crappily made, I over tightened the screws on the back, loosened them up a bit, and it works now. So great. I'm great. I'm so happy. I love boating again. It's a shame, innit?